Welcome. As you know, one of the major assignments in this class is to do a change project in your institution or organization. One of the reasons that's an important element of this class is that it gives you an opportunity to practice some of the concepts that we're learning about how difficult change is, about how organizations cope with change, and how change agents operate in an organization to try to facilitate a change and get it underway. And that's really what you're going to be doing with this assignment. I thought that it might be good to have an opportunity for us to talk to a student who did this assignment in the live version of our Plan Change class. Now, in the live version of Plan Change, we utilize groups of students who work on developing a change of some kind in the institution that they're all in, which is the University of Florida. You're going to be doing an individual change in your institution or organization that you work in. So that may be your school, it might be your local extension office, it might be an organization or a group to which you belong. So we're going to talk to a student today who's going to talk a little bit about her group experience, and then we're going to try to, through our discussion forums and through our conversations back and forth, try to process that and see how that experience might apply to what you're going to be doing individually. I'd like to go ahead and introduce Rosalind Brain, a PhD student in our department who took the live version of our Plan Change class just about a year ago.
Hi, Dr. Arnie.
Hi, Roz.
Nice to be here.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I'd like you to tell us a little bit about the project that you were involved in when you took the Change class.
Sure, definitely. Well, there was a group of 4 of us, and we worked together to try and identify a need on campus. So we spent a bit of time just doing observations, seeing what we could implement that would cause a change for campus. And the one thing we noticed is there's a lot of newspaper dispensers and newspapers lying around that people just discard on the ground or throw in the garbage. And there's outdoor bottle and can recycling bins, but no paper recycling bins. So we thought, that's it. That's what we're going to do for our group change, and started to work towards that.
And I guess if any of you have been on campus or been any large university, you'd know that there definitely is a lot of paper that gets disseminated on any campus, and that this represented a good opportunity to try to do something with this change project assignment that might benefit the environment as a whole. So Roz, I wonder if you tell us a little bit about the steps that your group went through to get this project off the ground.
Sure. Well, the first step was to actually identify the need and create an argument. So now that we knew where we wanted to focus, we had to target that better to get buy-in from key leaders. So the first thing that we did was we did some research online on what currently was happening at the University of Florida. And one major initiative that's going on right now is the Zero Waste Initiative, where President Machen announced that by 2015 he wants to have zero waste on campus. So there's a task force right now working towards that, and I think that this paper recycling initiative was a great addition to that zero waste task force. So what we did was first match that up with the zero waste task force, and then also did some research and discovered there was an Office of Sustainability on campus, and we thought, perfect, that's someone who could work with us in implementing this change. So once we had that stakeholder identification in place, we actually went and had a meeting with some key leaders over at the Office of Sustainability to find out how we could help them do what they're doing better. And that helped create buy-in by including them right at the start of our initiative to try and identify some goals and that with key leaders. And the next thing that we had to do after that point was start doing some literature review and try to develop a solid argument. And part of that solid argument involved a field test on campus, because we were arguing there's a lot of paper waste but didn't have the data to back it up. So we had a couple group members go out and actually do paper counts and frequency counts of the amount of waste that was being thrown out that could have been recycled. So once we had that data in place, we really saw momentum from some key leaders, and those leaders included the director of the Office of Sustainability on campus and the vice president for finance and administration, the assistant director for physical plant on campus, and the solid waste coordinator. So we had some great leaders to help us out with our project.
You certainly did, and I remember at the time that everyone in your group was really surprised that you were able to get so far so quickly.